When we're working with elite athletes, quite often they'll go away on extended training camps or winter training camps as well. So here's 4 top tips of how you can maximise the results that you get from any long intensive training camp. Top tip number 1 is to train. When you go away on any intensive training camp, you're going to have access to fantastic coaches, great facilities, great weather conditions as well. So you better maximise what you get out of that training camp to really increase your sporting performance. You're going to have to be training for longer each day, and you're going to be training more frequently as well throughout the week than what you maybe is used to as well. And you're also going to have to keep up with strength and conditioning work that you've been given. The strength and conditioning work might take a little bit of a back seat when you're doing a lot more intensive sport specific work, but you will still have to keep some level of strength and conditioning going to make sure that you don't lose any strength or any physical ability whilst you're in that intensive training camp as well. So be prepared to work long hours, lots of days, and also you've got to fit in your sport specific stuff and you've got to fit in your strength and conditioning work. Top tip number 2 is to make sure that you're eating. When you are in intensive training camps, you're going to be working harder, you're going to be working for longer, and this is going to just take more effort as well. So you're going to have to replace that energy or all those calories that you're burning off with some good quality nutrition. If you don't replace your nutrition, you're going to start to get tired and you're going to start to lose the quality of your training, and ultimately you're going to lose the effectiveness of that training camp as well. Top tip number 3 is to make sure that you drink. Drinking plenty of water is really, really important. As you're training longer, as you're training harder, your body's going to generate more heat, your muscles are going to demand more energy as well. So you're going to have to get more fluids into your body because you're simply going to be sweating more as well. And if you become dehydrated, you might get dizzy, you might get tired, sleepy, fatigued. You can also start to lose some of your real sort of quality of the skills that you're training as well. So make sure that you're regularly hydrated, and drinking little and often is definitely the best way to ensure that your hydration levels are up to where they need to be. Top tip number 4 is to make sure that you sleep, because the increased intensity of your training is going to be demanding on your muscles, but also psychologically you're going to be working harder, concentrating on stuff that your coach is giving you as well, and all this takes energy and it's going to tire you out. So if you want to be fresh for the next day, make sure you get good quality sleep on the night. Have a drink of water so you're hydrated throughout the night as well, so drink that before you go to bed. And then the other things that you can do is you can even nap in the day. Now, as long as that doesn't interrupt your evening sleep pattern, napping in the day is absolutely fine. If you just need that little bit of rest to make sure that you're ready and good to go for your afternoon training session, then that's absolutely great. Also, be prepared to have a day off. Complete all training, off strength and conditioning and off your actual coaching and your sport specific training as well. The rest is going to be really important to make sure that you stay fresh throughout the whole intensive training camp, and that's simply the best way to maximise what you get from each training camp you go to.